changed from the first half to the second half? You guys had an 18-point lead in the first half and then gave up 50 points in the second there.
I think throughout the course of the game, offensively, we did a tremendous job of sharing the ball, playing with one another. But I think down the stretch in the second half, there were stretches in which we could have executed our defense better. I think there were certain moments where we could have communicated better and just staying solid. I think they got too many layups towards the end of the game. We did a great job of holding their field goal percentage down in the first half, and in the second half, I think they shot above 50%. So I think no matter what team you play, if they're shooting above 50% in the second half, the outcome's not going to be the way you want it.
Mike, you guys' offensive level was pretty much the same throughout the game. Scored the ball well. What got away from you defensively down the stretch?
Like Emanuel said, we didn't play hard enough on defense towards the end, especially the last 4 minutes. They kept getting layups, dunks. I don't really know why, but that's what it was.
You guys started 2-0 in conference. You've dropped the last 2 games now. What do you guys have to do to right that ship a little bit?
You know, it's a challenge. Every day in life, no matter what you're doing, is a challenge. Whether you're going to your work or whether you're taking care of your family, everything you do is a challenge. And I think we're being presented with a challenge right in front of us. We did a great job responding earlier in the year when we lost. Now we have back-to-back losses for the first time this year. So I think this is a great challenge for our program. I think we're going to use this challenge to better our team, and I think moving forward, this is going to help us in the long run, just knowing the challenges we're going to face and the teams we're expecting to play in the Big 12. But at the end of the day, it's the best conference. Today we play Texas, next game we play Kansas State at home, another ranked team. So it's every day is a challenge. So I think the way we attack these challenges is going to say a lot to our team.
No, it's only like January 11th, but did it feel like the pace, the physicality that this one meant a little more, felt like more like a March tournament game?
Yeah, credit to Texas, a great team. They did a great job of competing. Every time we match up with them, every time we play against each other, it's always gonna be a fun matchup. And I think Texas did a great job. So just shouting out Texas for what they did. But at the end of the day, we gotta do better. No matter the intensity, no matter what's going on in the crowd, we just gotta stay disciplined throughout the course of 40 minutes. And I think in the second half, we really need to pick up our pace and just show our will.
Emanuel, what problems did they present matchup-wise for opponents?
I don't think there was matchup problems per se. I just think it was staying solid on defense. I think towards the end of the game, we did a lot of switching where we could have stayed solid. I think we could have did a better job of walling up. There was a couple fouls towards the end of the game where we left our feet. I forgot his name, but he would pump it to the lane, get some fouls, drop some fouls. And I think those certain moments, we just got to know that every possession matters. It's do or die in this league. You mess up one possession, that could cost you the game. So it's just knowing the matchup, staying solid, and just staying disciplined.
You know, I'm curious for both of you guys. You know, what do you think about the atmosphere in the Moody Center, maybe compared to the Irwin Center? You know, previous times playing against Texas.
It felt a little different. You know, it was packed. Well, Wooden players always packed, but you know, it's a nicer arena, newer arena. You know, it looked nice and they played well. And their fans did a great job. You know, coming out and supporting them. And you know, you got to give them credit. They came back. You know, stayed strong in the game.
And then in terms of, you know, Texas as a team, obviously you guys had that comeback against them last year in the Big 12 tournament. You know, I'm curious, is there anything that maybe stands out about this year's team that's different compared to last year's Texas team?
They play faster.
They play fast. You know, getting Tyrese Hunter, you know, was huge for them. You know, he's fast, so he pushes the tempo for them a lot. You know, Marcus Carr is playing better than he was last year. Timmy Allen's playing good, so it's almost the same team. But you know, they got a few key pieces. You know, Rice, Mitchell. So you know, they added some people that make their team better. So I feel like they're a better team than last year. But the big thing is they just play way faster.
Take one more question. You got it.
Mike, you faced double teams a lot throughout your career. Saw a bunch against tonight. Are you used to that at this point? And were you impressed when guys like Emanuel go out and score over 20 to help you out?
Yeah, I'm used to it. At this point in my career, I feel like I've been double teamed since I got to college. It still makes me mad, but you know, it's smart. But you know, people stepped up. E-Man stepped up. DB had a good game. You know, that's what it's all about. They stepped up when I probably couldn't get it going. They was double teaming face guard, so you know, they had a huge game for us.
Okay, thanks guys. I'll be right back.